So people asking about the cam removal video, so here we go. So when you do a cam removal, what you want to do is get your valve covers off, take the lower intake manifold off, and then you got the lifter guide that you take off, which would be this piece right here. All your lower intake manifold bolts are 3/8. Those, to take those guides off, are 3/8, and then 3/8 on the rockers. So what I do is first is just loosen them up just enough so you can move the lift over that way and you pull the push rod out. Then you take that case off. Then you pull all the lifters out. And once you do that, you got the timing chain covered. You're gonna have, come over here. You're gonna have on the water pump, you're gonna have two 13s here, 10, 10, 10, 10, 13, 13, 10. Take all those out, all right? And then you're gonna wanna take the balancer off, get you a chicken leg balancer remover tool, get that out. The motor's gonna wanna spin, so you're gonna wanna put something to wedge in the flex plate. You want to wedge something in there so when you turn the balancer, the flex plate's going to want to spin, so you want to stop the motor from spinning so you can break that bolt and pull it out. We use a screwdriver. Yep. And then once you do that, you got this plastic piece that'll be like right here. You pull that out, you take the harness off. You got the cam sensor and the crank position sensor. Take those out. Remove the harness, remove this out the way. And you're gonna have two studded 13s here, a 13 here, 13 there, 13 there. And I wanna say one more 13, but you catch my drift. You take all the 13s out, and then you're gonna have three 3/8 bolts on the bottom of the oil pan, which would be one here, one here, one here. Take those out. Once you get those out, then you take a flathead screwdriver or a pry bar, and you just pry it right here up against the head. Pry the timing chain cover, just pull it off. Then once you get that off, which would be this guy right here, this timing chain cover, okay? Don't be deceived by that bolt. That's just the cam sensor right there. But you want to replace, whenever you take this off, you do a cam install, put a new main seal on, and replace your oil pump. You got it there, you might as well just do it. So just replace all that. This is the oil pump, this is the oil pump cover. So now you're gonna have you're gonna have the timing chain on, okay, which would be this guy right here. And then your cam bolt has 1 1/8. You're gonna have to take that and you're gonna do the same thing again. You gotta stop the motor from turning. Once you got that done, you break the cam bolt. Take the, make sure all your spark plugs are out so you don't have you're not fighting against compression. And you wanna put the top gear, which goes on the cam, at 12 o'clock. And then the cam sensor, look, oh, I'm fucking up. The cam gear you wanna have at 6 o'clock. The crank, you want to have at 12 o'clock. You'll see the dot, which would be right there. Is that it? It's so dirty, you can't see it. Yeah, here. There. Where's the dot?
It's on there somewhere.
Yeah, it's right there. Oil's covering it. So there's the dot right there. So you want to have this at 6 o'clock, and then you'll see right here on the crank, that's at 12 o'clock. Now, once you know that's done, then what I do is I take the cam bolt, well, you'll have this gear on here too, which is the balance shaft gear. It'll ride like right here. And slide that out. This is not going back on because we're doing a double roller. So you'll be at the cam. I take the cam bolt, and I just screw it in like this. And then when I pull the cam out, I could go like this. And what you don't want is these lobes right here to drop on top of the cam bearings. Because if you scar those bearings in, you're back to square one. So take your time when you do this. You turn it, and you'll feel it drop a little bit. Just make sure you put your hand right here. Just take your time. Just wiggle it out. Pull it. Wiggle it out. Don't let the cam drop. And then just pull it out. And then when you put the new cam in, which I'll do a second vid, part 2 for that, is you're going to want to put cam loop here, cam loop there, there, and there. Because these are what's going to ride the cam bearings. And you can put them on the lobes too. But yeah, that's it. So this is the end of part 1. I got to go to the bank. I got some stuff I got to do. But we'll post the part 2 probably at the same time I post part 1. So y'all stay tuned for the vids.